Alright, everybody, welcome to another edition of Beyond the Sticks. I'm your host, Mr. Relentless. Today we are sitting down with Easy, captain of Team Relentless, competitive player playing in the RG League and plays in multiple other events, all online, looking to aim to get to some LAN events here at one time in his career. Top-notch gamer. That's why he is captain, and that is why he is on Team Relentless. So yeah, Easy, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you.
Hey, no worries, buddy, no worries. Always pleasure to have you around. So, me and Easy were working on a few things for Team Relentless, and just like every other player, we're going to do a little Beyond the Stick show with Easy here again, an update from where they were in the RG League Season 1 to exactly where they are right now and how he got to Team Relentless and what his outlooks are looking now from the previous show. So yeah, Easy, league play, RGL, there were some multiple changes. Things went pretty good for you though. You were in the league when we did the All-Star event that we were going to do. You were voted by the league as a All-Star captain. That definitely shows that the players in the league know that you have skill. Now, do you think that if your team would have gotten to the finals, do you think that the players likely would have chose the same? Do you think you would have been deserving of the MVP?
I don't know, to be honest. The players, I don't really know. For me, I'd say probably I think I could get MVP, but like, do I think they're gonna pick me? I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I think they would have. I think it would have definitely been a mix up between you and Poonswager, depending on who the other team was. There's definitely, if you were in there, I was really hoping you guys would have got in, and we would have got my vote for it. So we moved on. The season ended, and me and you, after our last podcast, we got talking, and we got a Team Relentless going, and got you set up on there. Now we're definitely looking to grow this, and I truly think you're the one to be able to do this, to take this to a whole new level. The gameplay is all your own. I'm just here to promote it. So any gameplay people see, it's all done by Easy and the team. Now, as being captain, how do you give your team ambition? How do you get them in line? How do you keep them going? Tell us what all it takes for you to be a captain.
To be a captain, it's actually not that hard, to be honest.
Okay.
Our team especially is actually, we're all like talkative. We all like try and keep each other in place. Try and like get the communication out, like when we're in scrims. The only thing that I would, for a captain, is finding like scrims like at a set time or something. Other than that, it's more like if you have a good team and they all like know you very well and you guys have good vibes in the chat, and you should be good, and they should all just help out in a certain way.
Okay, yeah. So the players have responsibility themselves, being a part of the team, to pull their weight, to aid the captain along, which is obvious. What is it that makes you a captain? What sets you aside that makes you different from every other player out there, that makes it that you've gotten to be in this place? Because I don't know, were you ever voted to be in captain, or did it just fall in place for you?
To be honest, it just fell in place. Like when I first joined the league, I wasn't even captain, and then when we left Tanky, I just became captain automatically, I guess. They just all voted me to be a captain and just listened to me, I guess.
Nice. So that's showing that the players have respect and there's a following there for you on this. Is when you, during your week, right? I know you're busy, you got school, and all your other activities, right? But when you organize your games and you guys are scrimming, or you're just playing league play, whatever, how do you get them to practice? How do you view what is a quality practice that keeps things going for you?
Quality practice, just like fixing small like mistakes on a map, or like communication on a map. Like if we don't like, if you see that in like a day or so, like you don't see any work progress, then I say like, or like I'd say give it like 2 days, and if you see like no progress in your team, and like they're not really doing anything that try and prove their self to be on the team, I think you should drop the team and make a new one. To be honest, I
Okay.
think like I think they have to show they if you're a captain, they have to show you something to stay on the team. They can't just like underperform like they do like on when you played with them. Like they have to perform to be on the team, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Players have a responsibility to keep themselves going, and almost like if you're an athlete, you're responsible to keep yourself in physically fit shape to
Yeah.
be on the team. Um, Now, if the player is showing that they're putting effort in to try to get themselves improved, but they aren't really improving, they're struggling. What would your advice be? How would you go about that? Is there a time when you say, "Hey, all right, this is it. Unfortunately, we got to make some changes here," or do you try to work through it with them first and maybe take them aside or tell them what you would do, or how would you go about something like that?
Yeah, stuff about that. Like, for me personally, like if I see someone that's trying to get better every day, trying to stay on the team, like they're trying to do their hardest, I would probably take them aside, talk to them, probably go over like a few theater games, see what they're doing wrong on the map, and then tell them what they're doing wrong, and then that they can see it themselves that they're doing it wrong, and then maybe next time when we scrim or something, they get way better than the first time they were doing it.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's definitely fair. That's a good way to go about it. I know sometimes when I watch my own gameplay and I'm looking back, I was like, what the hell am I doing in this position? Why did I go over here? I like, there's just no thinking involved. It's just running and shooting. But that's why I'm at where I'm at and you're at where you're at, because yeah, I couldn't do it. Um, where would you like to get to in, like, what's your future goals, to say, like, within the next 2 years with Call of Duty, willing the series continues, which it obviously is still going strong, though what people say, if you look at the financials from it, COD is definitely making money. So
Yeah,
where would you like to be in a couple of years?
couple of years, probably at a major, probably a couple of years at a major, trying to show myself that I can be on a top team.
Yep. Yep. Now, well, how many hours a week would you put into playing COD?
Uh, like, are you saying like without school and all that?
Yeah, like yeah, just say it's break time. You have nothing else to do, and you have well, you just have your daily activities, like the daily thing. You know, make your bed, whatever the hell you're gonna do in the daytime.
Yeah.
How many hours would you be able to dedicate to the game to work on your personal gameplay and the team?
Um, for me, probably like I don't know. I don't know. I usually get on like right when I get home from school, and then just play until like I have to get off.
Okay.
So I don't know how many hours that would be. So
Okay, like 4 3 4 hours, something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad then. That's not bad. Um, who do you think on your team would show the next best potential that you would think is a asset to being with you, aside you, and like you mesh good with, you work good with this guy? Who would that be, if any?
Oh, okay. The guy that I probably work with best is probably Coon, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he knows what I'm gonna do. He knows like I push stuff like a little bit faster than other players. Like he knows like what stuff I'm gonna do on the map, other than like main like Sick Nasty doesn't really know yet, or like Drenja doesn't know yet, or Maniac doesn't know yet. Like once
Yeah.
they get used to like the full team, they'll finally like get used to everything, and then we'll mesh really good.
Yeah. How important is being able to mesh on a scale of 1 to 10? How important is it to have that compatibility between the players to be able to succeed?
The mesh, like in this game, specifically, is probably, I'd say like a 9, to be honest. Because if you're not meshing on the map, you're mostly not winning the map.
Yeah. It's huge, isn't it? It's probably, yep, you're right. It's about 90% of it is if you can't play together, it's not gonna work. So you can see it between teams. You can see great people just not have a good team and can't get anywhere. What are you planning? What are you doing after school? You got any plans like after like for college or anything as a backup? Because I know everybody has to have continue to go with their daily life as opposed to COD. What do you do? What's your plan?
I probably a small engine mechanic.
Oh damn! That's exactly what I am, son.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah, no, I'm probably I'm probably top of the game. If there was a top of the game of small engine mechanics, I'm definitely up there. Definitely up there. I'll talk to you about that afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, where do you any other leagues that you show interest that you're wanting to play in besides the RG League?
Right now, nah, not really, not right now.
Yeah.
To be honest, I haven't really looked into any like other leagues right now because I've been trying to like get the team together and just
True.
like, practice as much as we can right now.
Yeah, very true. And you also stream. You stream to Twitch, which is pretty cool. There's been some times where you had quite a number of viewers. Do you? So yeah, if anybody out there who's watching this right now and you want to support somebody, stop on by Twitch. It's Easy SZN. That's correct.
Yep.
Yep. So go to Twitch, check out Easy SZN, so you can check out Team Relentless. Just throw that in there. So coming up this season, season 2 of the RG League, what's your outlook for it? Is that what you guys is a goal for you guys right now, is to practice for that? Or are you basically just practicing to get better and get in the league and try to get up there and win?
Yeah, right now, like, I'm trying to practice as much as like where I think we are good enough to like get into another league and like play that league plus the RGL at the same time.
Okay. With these new players that came onto the team, is there any changes in roles, like for as to what yours and Poon's were?
Me and Poon's, no, but like mine was gonna switch, but then I was like, then I used like the Maddox for a little bit, and I was just it wasn't working, so I just switched back to the SOG.
Yeah. Yeah, the SOG is awesome. I like it a lot. What's your team right now is... What's their hardest mode they have? Is it search?
I don't know on this team because we haven't really done search yet.
Okay. Alrighty. What have you guys been practicing on so far?
Hardpoint and control. Our hardpoints are actually looking really good.
I see that.
Controls, I think we've only played like control once, but it was like only like 2 maps because usually once we get to the hard points, no one wants to play us after. So
yeah. Now, the next card game, what's it gonna be? The next one coming out. Is it the Modern Warfare again?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's MW4.
Are you a fan of Modern Warfare series?
Yeah, probably like MW2 is my favorite.
Yeah, that was really good. Definitely looking forward to getting that one going. That'll be pretty cool to get into a new game. Are you feeling at all tired of the maps yet? Is it getting repetitive yet, or is it more like you're just going to get better at them and you're still enjoying it?
For the maps, like, I wouldn't say it's repetitive. It's not bad, but like it gets really like bored after a while, especially like when you play like public matches. Like it gets really boring, or if you play like league play for like a long time, it's really boring.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
like usually, like I wait till like I play like a little bit of league, and then we usually have scrims, so it's not as bad.
Okay. You get do you drink any energy drinks? You take any G Fuel or anything before you play? What's your tell us your tricks.
I don't really drink anything actually. I just drink like water.
Yeah. Healthy. That's the way to be. And before I remember we talked, you just have the you have no scuff controller, you have no cinch controller. It's all just stock.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, we get it. We really got to get you a cinch or a scuff in your hands. I think that would truly up your gameplay.
I mean,
Totally.
for scuff, I don't know if I like the paddles because it feel weird to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, they are a bit different. What's let's see. What happened with, I'm gonna bring this one here up with Optimal, just as part of the show for conversation.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah, what happened with Optimal?
Okay, so like after we lost and stuff, I was actually really mad at the team because I was performing really good.
Yeah.
The day we were going into it, I was performing really good. I felt like really good going up against everyone. But then going into our first match, we didn't do too bad. It was like the team that we played was a really good team, so I expected to win obviously because you're not gonna expect to lose. So
Yeah, definitely.
like I expected to win, we didn't, and then we went into our second match. They forfeited. Then we went into our third, and then that match is probably when it went downhill. Aqua said he had to go, and I was actually really mad when he said he had to go, and then we got a sub, which was Drenja, and then Mitch. Like that whole series was just like really annoying for me because I was going off that series, and then we just couldn't like put anything together. But like after that match, I was mad like for every like I don't know, like I was really mad at the team how we performed because I felt really good going into it and thinking we could win it, but we didn't. Came out short. And then Mitch wanted to go to an ICR, which is optimal. He wanted to go to an ICR.
Yeah.
And Poon was already the ICR, so we're like, well, Poon's not going to go to a Maddox, even though he used to run a Maddox, because Poon he doesn't really like the Maddox that much. So we're like, well, we didn't want to switch. So then, like, I don't know if they got, like, Poon or Optimal got into an argument, but it was, like, kind of like a tiny bit argument.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, we got to do something, because it was me, Sick Nasty, and Poon, and Mitch. So I'm like, okay, we got to do something. And then that's when I was like, all right, Sick Nasty said he can find a really good SOG player. So I'm like, okay. Then we dropped Aqua, picked up Maniac, and then Drenja was already our sub. And then I was like, okay, I got to do something here because Mitch wants to run the ICR and Poon's already the ICR. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, Mitch, I'm going to have to sub you out and put Drenja in for now. And then that's when he got, like, kind of mad.
Yeah.
But, like, he got over it, obviously. Like, we're all good and stuff.
Yeah.
He's still our sub. But, like, that's what I had to do, and that's what I feel like was good for the team right now.
Well, that's so you did the best with what you had to work with, and you made a team decision based on from what I'm understanding, is the gun mode or the role of what the players were playing. Is to say you pick what was best to have a full team.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's definitely understandable. It's hard sometimes being a leader, isn't it?
Yeah, cause like I like Mitch. He's like one of my best friends probably on PS4. So like it was kind of hard saying like, hey, I got to sub you, and I said it like,
Yeah.
I've dropped him before, so it was like really hard this time to say, hey, I got to sub you and put Drenja in. So
yeah,
it was kind of hard.
Yeah, moments like that can be tough in the world. I find that now it's just best to say it and get it done and over with. I mean, it's business. It's not your friendship. I mean, you guys are here to be competitive players. You got to make the best choice for your team. Now, looking forward, how do you feel about the team and the work and the effort that everybody's putting in right now?
The work that we're putting in, I would say, is actually not bad. Like I said, our hard points are actually looking really good as a team. Haven't really played control much, but as right now, I'd probably say our team's pretty solid at hard point. But like, there's some moments that we gotta work on that I feel like it's communication that we gotta work on, and then like some small stuff like rotating and stuff.
Okay. All right, so, yeah, well, you know what, Easy, I think that's about all we have here for today. That was fantastic to have you on the show. So, Easy, why don't you tell everybody what your Twitch is again and your Twitter so they know where to find you and follow you at. And, yeah, shoot her out.
Okay, my Twitch is Easy Season, which is SZN, and then my Twitter is the exact same as my Twitch, is Easy SZN.
Well, there you go, everybody. That's great when you get to have the same thing across all platforms, because it makes everything a hell of a lot easier. So yeah, Easy, it's going to be great. Looking forward to see you guys in some events. I know we have a lot of events coming up on the website. There's some 2v2s, 5v5s. There's also multiple other events for different kinds of different games, Apex, Mortal Kombat, stuff like that. I know your main thing is COD, so I'm looking forward to seeing you in some more COD, and them graphics I was telling you about. Hopefully I'll hear from that guy here in the next couple days. We'll get them over to you. So yeah, Easy, thank you very much for stopping on by, man, and yeah, we'll see you in some more practice, buddy.
Yep, no problem.
Alright, adios. Thank you everybody for watching Beyond the Sticks. I'm your host, Mr. Relentless, sponsored by Galvanized Grips. Use code RGLeague at checkout.